In this video, I want to discuss why badges and why you would want to invest effort in obtaining some of those badges. So let's just jump right into it. What are they? So some general information about badges is that they consist of a list of requirements. And those requirements, when you demonstrate those, that will show that you have a certain level of competency with a specific skill or a knowledge set. Another thing that you need to know about the badges is that once they're awarded, they become an external indicator or a credential of what you've successfully been able to demonstrate. So you can use that to show others that you have this certain level of capabilities. And what's nice about these also is that they carry digital information, metadata. So an individual in an electronic area can click on it and it will show what that list of requirements were and how you accomplish those tasks. So they're very helpful in credentializing or showing that you have the credentials to do specific tasks. Now within the tech repository badges, we have basically 13 badges that we've divided up into these three categories. The first ones are those listed at the top, deal with the tech tool badges. These are specific type of technologies. We have some for the basic course tools, things like screencasting and using blogs and some of those things you'll find in there. And then you've got web development, you've got presentations tools, and on, research tools, video production, and those type of things, each with specific types of tools that you can use to accomplish that type of task that you have in front of you. Now in category 2, it's a little bit different in that it's a little broader in that we want you to be able to demonstrate that you have the capability of building an online module or at least a module, some type of a module that will be that can be used in some way. And specifically that might use a number of these different technologies here to be able to complete the e-learning technology badge. And then likewise, we have the storyline badge, which allows you also to do that same type of work. So these are the category 2. The category 3 ones are kind of interesting ones. They're literacy badges. So you've got information literacy badge. So that's helping you to demonstrate that you have the capabilities of accessing and evaluating information that is online. Also attributing it. So copyright and things like that would be within that area. Likewise, there's this online safety and ethics badge, which how you work and live online and how you can do that safely with your digital footprint. And then also there's the digital communication and collaboration badge and how you work online and how you communicate effectively. And then finally, the emerging technology. As new technologies come about, things like artificial intelligence, how do we handle that? And what kind of things can you demonstrate to show that you're open to that and able to evaluate those in a correct manner? One of the things we've also included is what's known as the Tech Badge Summary Sheet, which will go over and summarize each of these badges that are found within the Tech Badge repository. Here's an example of the Presentation Tool badge. You'll notice that up at the top that has purpose, and you can kind of read through that. But notice that it also has the challenge levels down here and what the student has to demonstrate that they have certain capabilities. And there will be a list of requirements for each of these challenge levels once you get within the badge. And so you'll notice here, just as an example, and over on this side is the associated technologies that go with that. So here in the first challenge, you're going to design your presentation and do that through storyboards or some type of design document. The badge will actually walk you through how to do some of those things. And then the second one shows you that now that you have it designed, you're going to actually use some tools to develop a very simple presentation about that. And here's some suggested tools that you can use. You don't need to know all of them, but you do need to use one that is of this group or something similar to that. So it's a PowerPoint or Prezi or something along those lines for the simple presentation. Then if you look down to the next one, how to use the tool to adapt the presentation. Well, in this challenge level, all of a sudden you're going to say, okay, now that I've got my presentation, what can I do to change it in some way? Perhaps add in different types of animation or other things. And Video Scribe or Beyond or Powtoons or whatever would be those types of technologies that you can use. In this case, the badge will have links to all of those so that you can figure out which way you want to go with that. And you would set up your presentation to adapt it into one that has those type of capabilities. And finally, the fourth challenge level is asking you to say, hey, there are added resources that you can do to a presentation, like an infographic or a handout of some kind or some type of thing. Perhaps then technologies such as Canva or Pictochart or Easily or Vengage or those type of tools would be helpful there. So you can see in this one badge, you have resources to a lot of various different types of technologies that can be used all the way through the presentation. And so that's it. And we do this in the summary sheet, we do for each of the badges, the technology badges, as you go through it, so that you can see what they have and what the different challenge levels will be requiring you to do. And then finally, what I wanted to discuss is just how are they used and why work to attain the badges. The first thing is that the badges can be used really as a very helpful, useful preparation. For example, as a student, you might be going into a class where you realize that one of the projects deals heavily with video and you don't have the expertise that you need, or you need to make sure that you do have the level of expertise. And so you go in and you can go to the video editing badge and you can create videos in there, demonstrate that you have those capabilities, and then you're ready, preparation. You may also find in certain classes that instructors will actually require this badge needs to be done before you attempt the work that you're going to do in here. So come prepared by finishing that. So it's preparation work so that you can accomplish the overall work that is necessary within that badge or within that project that is going on. So there's that value. Then you also see down here the learning value. It could be that you're just interested in certain types of technology and how they can possibly be used in the work that you're doing. And so there are capabilities within these badges. They're all instructional badges, so there's instruction built within. So when you go in and you want to know about a specific technology, there will be tutorials, links to helpful articles and other things that will help you to learn exactly what you need to do so that you can demonstrate your competency with those various different types of technologies that you find important. And then finally, as kind of the show-off value, the credentialing, so that you can quickly demonstrate to others that you have these type of competencies. Once within Brightspace, you've been awarded a number of these badges. What you're able to do then very easily is to take those badges and put them into what is known as a backpack. That backpack is provided by Badger, so we call it the Badger backpack. But from there, it's really simple to take the badges and to put them within a portfolio of some kind. So if it's a LinkedIn portfolio or it's a teaching professional portfolio that you have on a website somewhere, you can drop those badges in and they work electronically, which means that people can see the digital footprint that's there. They can click on it, see all the metadata that it includes and what you did to obtain that. So they show real value there. So there's reasons why to have and to work on the badges themselves. So finally, now what is important if you want to work with these badges? First of all, you need to enroll in the Technology Badge Repository. That's a no credit course that you go into. There's a job aid on how to enroll in that. It's basically a couple clicks with your Purdue.edu email address. It'll get you right in there. Then the course will come up within Brightspace. And you can go within that course, you can find the badge summary sheet, or we can get you a copy of that summary sheet. You can look through that, see which technologies you want to use, etc. And then you can just go right into the repository itself and start to explore and start to earn the badges. That's what it's all about. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. Thanks. Bye.